Hello, how's everybody doing? I just got back from work, and I don't work tomorrow. Can you believe it? I mean, like, I've been working 7 days a week for so long, and then one of my jobs, they're kind of slow, so they gave off on Monday. Can you believe I didn't want my off on Monday? I mean, I get so used to work because I did it before. I worked 7 days a week before, and they tried to give me a day off, and it was like I don't want a day off. It's just this way. But anyway, now I'm happy for it. So I wanted to tell you this is an update for the Ex-Jehovah Witness channel that I have. First of all, I want to say I didn't forget about the get together that we're going to have next year, and everybody uses get together because I checked it out, so it's not just a word that, that Jehovah's Witnesses use or ex-Jehovah's Witnesses use. Yes, that's going to be good. Remember, it's after spring. So when I say after spring, I mean after the day, I don't know exactly when, but it's the day that spring is after that, okay? But it's after the spring day or whatever. I guess I can say after winter, but after spring sounds much better. Or during spring, I guess I should say that. It's going to be really nice because I did it because, everybody, and I want to say hi to all my friends. I'm trying to grow my station. It's very important. It's very important. And there's a lot of rules, like you have to do videos. I mean, you have to work very hard, like any other job. It's really a lot of work. So I was doing that, and when you get a chance, I mean, I don't know if everybody else is doing it, but usually for me, it's like around, like for instance, I have 300 subscribers now, and what they do is they calculate something or something because it freezes. It froze at one. I don't remember 100, but I remember around 200. It's like frozen for something. I don't know what it is. But anyway, they're doing the same thing over again because all my numbers are like frozen because you get a lot of numbers. You have to look at them all. And everything is going along very well, So, especially if the channel's going along very well, I know that we're going to do the get together, okay? If the channel doesn't do very well, then I'll have to scratch that. But it seems like it's doing very well. So hopefully we can continue planning. But because we always talk about things in business, but I want it to be to where we have something planned. And I know there's a brother, yeah, I can say brother. There's a brother who's always working, trying to get us together. But like I work on the day that they usually have a get together, and I know how hard it is. So I'm taking that in consideration. But what I want to do most of all is have it done in like an advanced situation. Like we have the telephone. Utilize technology to the max. Okay, because I also have to where, okay, this is just how I see it, and I have oh yes, that's good, because I do have a business now. One of my friends wanted me to email her or something like that, so I got an email for a business email, and it's just, I'm almost sure I got to get the name of it. I got to get the email address. I'm almost sure it's pierredur68 at gmail.com or pierredur69 at Pierre. I'm almost sure it's 68. pierredur68 at gmail.com. And if it's not, I'm going to put it in the description. But if it is, I won't. If it's pierredur68 at gmail.com, I won't put it in the description. So anyway, the get together is going to be really neat because I'm going to utilize, first of all, I want to get suggestions off of, because it's got to be really organized. So I want suggestions off of what I came up with, because I consider everything what everybody says. So if you make the suggestions off of what I have planned, because I put a lot of work into it, and that would be good. But this is what I want to do, is first of all, I don't want any meetings. I don't want any what do you call it? I don't want any, like, how do they say, testimonies or anything. Well, we can have testimonies, but it'd be in a different way. But how I want it is to where everybody knows where they're going. Most likely it's going to be Old Town Alexandria. That's where I want it. And I don't see it, everybody can tell me if this is crazy, but we all meet there, but we don't see each other all at once, you know? Like, I'll have points of, I'll give everybody information about Old Town Alexandria. It's great, okay? And I don't know how many days yet, but everybody will know the points of interest, because what we're going to do is during the year, I'm going to find out what everybody likes to do the most. And then we have points of interest, and we keep in touch with each other. I don't know exactly how it's going to be, but probably by email or something like that. I don't really know yet. And most likely we'll form some kind of groups. I don't know how the groups is going to be formed, but it seems like it depends on what each person wants. Like, there's a boardwalk. If somebody wants to go to boardwalk, somebody says going to the boardwalk. And then, like, if 8 people want to go to the boardwalk, 8 people go to the boardwalk. And, like, it has to be, like, points of interest. And it has to be grouped. Like, if one person doesn't, if somebody wants to go somewhere and there's nobody there, it's really up to them. But the suggestion is that you have to have at least, like, an amount of people. It's just better, okay? And you can't, like, for instance, if I wanted to go to see one of a tour, because they have a lot of how can you say, they have a lot of old buildings that you can tour, or something, like, not antique, they call it, I forgot the name of it, but they call it, you know, like, I don't know, just say, for instance, George Washington's house, okay? And say, does anybody want to go to George Washington's house? And if one person says yes, you can't do it. It has to be at least an amount of people, at least 6. If people fill up, and everybody sees this, if 6 people say yes, then that slots in, and then those people go to that area. So it's going to be something like that. I don't know how many people are going to, I'm just giving you the kind of thing that I want it to be. And then, you know, when we're there, or when we're talking, people can talk about their testimonies and stuff like that. That would be nice. And then places to eat. And then, like, for instance, there'll be like 4 or 5 different, it depends on how many people. Maybe if it's 3 to, maybe if it's a lot of people, maybe 6 different places to eat, or 5 different places to eat. And then people will lodge in this one, place 2, place 3, place 4, place 5. And you have 5 places. And, like, if they get 2 for number 2, that place has to be out. If you get 6 for number 1, then that place is in. If you get it has to load. It has to load to at least, it depends. But no matter what, it has to be 4 or 5 people. I say 6, okay? It has to be at least 6 people. And then if there's 6 people, then that slot will be filled. Okay, so it's going to be something like that. I also put in consideration how we think. Okay, I know not all ex-Jehovah's Witnesses think the same, but as a package or as a community, I know we have certain strengths. Okay, and I want it to be, of course, it's got to be safe and things like that. That's a lot of things I took into consideration as far as that's concerned. But for the most part, most people are, how can you say, are general type people who just, you know, who just follow rules and things like that, okay? But I'm almost sure that everything's going to work out. We'll have all the angles filled because we'll know exactly who's going and things like that. So that's just my idea for now, okay? So like I said, email me if you think that's so far a good idea. That's my starting point, okay? So we got that done. I also did get another comment from the YouTube, from the YouTube channel that I put in a YouTube a while back, and the last comment, it was a comment that I commented about someone's comment, and I received a comment from a comment of the person who made the comment, and I told you about it. But this time, the person who made the primary comment commented to me and told me her situation, and it was just like everybody else's. So no matter what you say, because I have to consider the people who say negative. No, I can't say negative, but they say, why do you keep doing this? Why do you keep doing this? And it just shows true that it's a reason why, and we have to, I like to say this because I got it from one of my forum friends. We have to continue. Sometimes they say things better than, sometimes they have certain ways of saying things that make so much sense, you know? And so that's as far as that's concerned. So let's keep it on. But my thing that I'm working on is the database, okay? But one thing that people have gotten misunderstood about the database is that I don't see it as paper or a database. I see it as something to strengthen myself, because I have to read. I just can't put it in paper. I have to read through every piece of data. By me reading through every piece of data, that makes the table, I called it a true table, the true table more powerful. That's where the power comes from, is the fact that I just don't write it down. I go through so what I'm doing now, and one of my friends told me to make an update every week about it, but what I'm going through now is going through each one and making another, a table off of each topic, okay? So like if a topic is new system, it's on the true table. Then I take it off of the true table and make another sheet on it. I don't know how big it's going to be, but I'm doing that one by one. But like I said, because I read through each one of them, that's where the power comes from. It's powerful, but it makes it 10 times powerful if you actually read your work. The letter that I said was going to, let me see this letter. I told you about the letter. I didn't mail it yet. I guess I'm a little afraid. I don't know why, but you know how things are. But I still have to just mail it because I got it typed out. Oh, I still have to. Let me take a look at it. I don't know. I know a lot of you are familiar with the letter if you follow my YouTube. Okay. So here goes. Okay, so I know I have it typed. Oh yeah, I have it typed, but I don't have it in a copy. And I told you, you know, everything that we do, we still have those things in our mind that is scary and stuff like that. But it's not really scary. It's just something I have to get something I'm going to do. So the first thing I have to do is copy that and then mail the letter. And I told you about the letter in my previous YouTubes. Is there anything else? So I have to make a time always for my ex-Jehovah Witness things, okay? And I don't lax on it. And the thing that I like the most is that I will keep you updated, and I hope I get emails from people who really are interested. Just be interested. Even if you're not going to go, you can give me some information on it. So thank you very much, and I hope everybody has see, I just worked. I was going to say have a nice weekend, but I worked the whole weekend. So everybody have a nice week. Thank you. Bye-bye.